सदाशिव निराकार, ओ आनंद के सागर, तेरी महिमा अपरंपार। मेरे परम पिता परमात्मा, मेरे परम पिता परमात्मा, सदाशिव निराकार, परम पिता परमात्मा, सदाशिव निराकार, ओ आनंद के सागर, तेरी महिमा अपरंपार, महिमा अपरंपार, तेरी महिमा अपरंपार।
महिमा अपरंपार, तेरी महिमा अपरंपार।
मेरे परम पिता परमात्मा, तुम सृष्टि के ज्ञाता हो, वरदानों के दाता हो। तुम सृष्टि के ज्ञाता हो, वरदानों के दाता हो। हम तुमको पाकर पाए, हम तुमको पाकर पाए, गति सदगति उपहार, महिमा अपरंपार, तेरी महिमा अपरंपार।
महिमा अपरंपार, तेरी महिमा अपरंपार।
मेरे परम पिता परमात्मा, ओंकारेश्वर सर्वेश्वर, मुक्तिदाता मुक्तेश्वर। ओंकारेश्वर सर्वेश्वर, मुक्तिदाता मुक्तेश्वर। जीवन नैया सबकी करते, जीवन नैया सबकी करते, भवसागर के पार, महिमा अपरंपार, तेरी महिमा अपरंपार।
महिमा अपरंपार, तेरी महिमा अपरंपार।
मेरे परम पिता परमात्मा,
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Sweet Baba and Sweet Baba, Sweet Murli, the wonderful ambition which we have in our lives, that is to become deity, and deities are always sweet. What do you mean by sweetness? Means deities always have these divine virtues, and the divine virtue is being in that soul conscious state. When we are soul conscious, whatever we talk that makes sense. That is why Baba tells deities are always sweet. And whom does Baba relate this Murli? And what's the first expression Baba uses? That is sweet children. Baba just relates this Murli to only those children who belong to the deity clan. Only such children enjoy Baba's Murli. And Baba, while emerging the deity souls or the souls who are going to become deities in the future, and we souls are studying in this university in order to become deities. And how do you study? So we pay a lot of attention, right? Those who are asleep, you must pay attention. Today's date is 24th May. Sweet children, at Amrit Vela, just lock up all other thoughts. Just put an end to all other thoughts and remember the Father. Remember the Father with a lot of love. Always thoughts arise of the one for who is being loved. So when you remember the Father with a lot of love, all of the thoughts stop and have a heart-to-heart conversation with the Father. First you should stop, put a full stop to all other thoughts, then remember the Father with a lot of love and have a heart-to-heart conversation with the Father. Question: whatever you children speak, it always has a meaning, and who can speak meaningful words? Whatever you children speak, of course that has a meaning, and who can speak the meaningful words? Whatever you speak, it always have a meaning. There are some who just talk. Who can speak meaningful words? So Baba says those who are soul conscious, they can talk meaningful words. Whatever is taught by the Father at the confluence age, what's that? Whatever is taught by the Father at this confluence age, it always has got a meaning. Baba's versions always have that significant value. A class can be conducted from each of the Baba's versions. Whatever people say while being influenced by body consciousness, it's all meaningless. Those who are body conscious, and whatever they speak, it doesn't yield any result. Is there any benefit? From copper age, we started becoming body conscious and we have incurred a great loss. There was no benefit at all. And what's the wonderful point? The essence is, what's the effort that has to be made? Is to become soul conscious. And everything just sets in place if this effort is taken care. Song, show the path to the blind, dear God. Om Shanti. All the songs of the Sakar Baba's time, those songs were of the path of devotion. Of course, there is no need of songs for your children. Sometimes we children have this feeling that one should always sit in red light or the songs must be played in order to have a yoke with the Father. There is no connection with these things. There is a lot of difficulty on the path of devotion. There is a lot of the system and the customs of the path of devotion are many. They offer Shraddh, then they visit many pilgrimages, they perform rituals. And what does Baba do here? Baba just liberates from all kinds of difficulties. Here you don't have to do anything. People feel that we don't do anything while sitting here, but we always connect our intellects with the Father and we ensure that we have sufficient stock. Baba has liberated us from those difficulties. Even there is no need to chant the name of the Shiv Baba, that is Shiv Shiv. Even on the path of devotion, people, if they don't do anything, they at least chant the name of the God. It's about chanting there. It's about being in that awareness and doing actions. Baba says just chanting also is not according to the system. You don't get any result. It's about understanding. It's the matter of understanding. Knowledge means understanding what has to be understood. What has to be understood? I, the soul, I am a soul. It's not about just saying, it's about realization. It's not about telling or listening. It's about understanding and realizing that I, the soul, do actions through the body. Baba says, remember the Father, just become introvert and remember the Father. Then Baba, the Father also promises, if you remain introverted and remember the Father, Baba also promises then all your sins will be cut away. Your sinful actions will be burnt in the fire of yoga. This is the fire of yoga. When that will take the volcanic form, only when we remain introverted. When we remain introverted and remember the Father, Baba also promises that Baba will make the soul erase the sinful account, and then where will the soul go? Then the history repeats. These are the ways with which one should talk to oneself. Always talk to yourself. You must talk about, because we have the sanskars of coming into action by looking at bodies, but Baba gives us the instruction that talk to yourself while being in that soul conscious stage and have a heart-to-heart conversation with that Supreme Soul. Do not consider yourself as a body, but instead a soul. Baba says, Baba just gives this path or idea every cycle, and it's not something new. You know that. is also known that the tree gradually attains the growth, and Maya and many storms of Maya also will come. When the Father comes and liberates from Maya, there is no bondage in the golden age. Of course, you have understood the present age, that is the confluence age, along with its meaning. What's the age which is going on? Many confluences ages exist, but this confluence is auspicious. It's not just in the intellect, but along with its significance. Whatever is spoken here, it always has got a meaning. Baba's each and every word has got that meaning. Those who didn't understand the meaning of that, they make it meaningless. Why are the obstacles of Maya come? Because we don't understand the meaning of Baba's versions. Why don't we understand the significance? Because we are body conscious. When somebody gives you an injection over the very hard clothes, then you will not be cured. Baba says this body conscious is also its form is so gross that it doesn't allow you to realize the significance of Baba's words. Whatever when you speak anything by being in the soul conscious stage, there always exists the meaning. People believe that going to pilgrimages and performing this and that, it's always the way to attain God. They always think that they reach the peak, however they take the journey. You children have realized that no one can go back home. If everyone is going back, then how does the population grow? The souls who played the role of Lakshmi and Narayan, Baba just tells their biography. Those souls only are not liberated. Then how come other souls would get liberated? The souls, Baba tells, such an elevated souls are not liberated. Then how come the souls of other categories can get liberated? Then how can you tell that Sri Krishna is always there? Of course, Sri Krishna's name, form, features change, but the soul still continues to play other roles. All of us would like to meet Sri Krishna in the golden age, right? So what has to be done? We must make an effort to take birth in the first birth. Those who have this thought that we didn't meet Sakar Baba, we still have a chance to come and take the first birth in the golden age. Where are we sitting? We are sitting in the university, and what are we doing? We are studying. Students always pay attention because student life is the best life. It's only about giving attention. The rest of the 83 births will be spent in enjoying, eating, roaming. Just fix a time daily. What's the inspiration that Baba gives here? Of course, we listen to Baba's Murli with love. For what Baba tells us to fix the time. Just fix a time to fill the chart daily. Of course, businessmen have a lot of bondages, whereas people who go for jobs, they don't have that many responsibilities or bondages, because businessman has to be always available, whereas a person Whereas an employee has to just work for 8 hours or 10 hours, a businessman as always, he has to meet the requirement of the customer at any time. All these experiences are shared by Brahma Baba. When the experience and the knowledge go parallelly, then we get this knowledge. Because Amrit Vela is the best time, because there is no margin for the intellect to wander. So you must lock up all the thoughts. Those who don't have control over their thoughts, they will still have the other waste thoughts during that time. You must not have any other thought except the one Father's remembrance. You must write Baba is the ocean of knowledge and he's the purifier. And Baba, he makes us the master of the world. Just think, if someone becomes a secretary of the flat, his intoxication raises, then how much intoxication should we children have? As we are made worthy to become the masters of the world. And what's the condition to become that? One must follow Srimad. The biggest or the greatest direction in the Srimad is Man Mana Bhav. No one else can say that. The most elevated direction which is received, that is Man Mana Bhav. It's for what? What do we do by taking that direction? We must reap some benefit. That is, we become Sato Pradhan from Tamu Pradhan through the elevated direction. The direction of remembering the Supreme Father, the soul becomes Sato Pradhan. Baba just says, remember the Father. The only one thing which is asked by the Father is just remembering the Father. It is called, what's that name of the mantra? This is the mantra that disciplines the mind. And what's the basis of experiencing happiness? Only when you realize and remember the Father. And what's that? That is, you have to be soul conscious, you have to remain introverted, then remember the Father. Because we remembered the Father even on the path of devotion, but that didn't have that meaning. But the proof is that we didn't get any benefit from doing all those acts. But Baba emphasizes the need to have the unadulterated remembrance. That is, you must have the remembrance of the one Father, just like there was unadulterated devotion on the path of devotion. And when it became adulterated, then people started worshipping all deities, elements, everything. That is the time it had got that power when it was unadulterated. So we must become unadulterated in knowledge and yoga, then we receive that power. The one who was worshipped by you, the same Father is explaining to you now. The Baba is just sitting directly and he is explaining, sweet, sweet children, the Father has come. The devotion cult has ended, and just do everything with the meaning. Understand its significance, then do. Because what's the fruit of the devotion? That is attaining God, and God gives the knowledge. And what's the fruit of that? That is liberation in life. When the Father comes, the devotion cult comes to an end. Baba is happy with the children. What did you do? The first temple which was built by you children was the Somnath temple, that is Shiv Baba's temple. Who were you? Because we were unadulterated devotees. We were very happy. From when did we experience the sorrow? From the moment the intellect started wandering here and there. When we became When we became adulterated devotees, then we came into the duality with others. So Baba tells here there are no bodily beings. You have come to Bab Dada. It is the Sakar Baba's Murli, and just think Baba is just relating the Murli through Brahma Baba's body, and Baba is telling you have come to Bab Dada. Do you think anyone is higher than Shiv Baba? Everyone remembers Shiv Baba only, and Bharat was the elevated land, and it was heaven. There was only this continent which existed, and it was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. Who made them worthy like that? How come Lakshmi and Narayan suddenly appear from the Iron Age? We don't know. All those who are sitting here, you understand everything, right? Who made them like that? It is Baba, right? The one who was worshipped on the path of devotion. Baba again reminds us that the one who was being worshipped, he comes at the confluence age and he makes you like that. Does anyone know apart from us? Who is that Mahalakshmi? Whom does Baba just look? While relating that, Baba just takes a look at Jagat Amba. All of you mothers, you all are mothers. Even Brahma Baba plays the role of the mother. All of you are mothers. That is why it is said the salutations to the mothers. You claim a right to the whole world. That is why it is said salutations to the mothers. Mother Bharat is not just set for one. All of you take that power from Shiv through the power of yoga, and Maya just intervenes there. Maya doesn't disturb you at the time of listening to Murli, but it definitely intervenes at the time of having yoga with the Father. One has to be very tactful. Maya also adopts different ways to defeat us. It's not that when someone hits you and you just get trapped. There are neither Kauravas get into the conflict with Pandavas. Today we have reached such a stage where people are just ready to end up the others' lives just for the sake of money or something. The world has reached that stage. The Father comes and reminds. Now we are seeing something in its violent form. While looking everything, what has to be kept in the intellect? The soul has become so weak. What has to be kept in the intellect? It's the drama. Ram's kingdom and Brahman's kingdom is also there, whereas you children understand, where do you go now? Do you go to Raman's kingdom or Ram's kingdom? We go to the Ram's kingdom. There is a lot of happiness because everyone, all the subjects and the royal families of the Ram's kingdom, everyone would be a best over. There is a lot of happiness there. The name itself is the land of happiness. There is no name and trace of sorrow there. Now when the Father has come to give such a kingdom, what should you children do? Where there is only happiness, there is no name and trace of sorrow. What should you children do for such a kingdom? How much effort you must make? How much effort that's actually required to be done in order to claim the right to go to such a world? When do we need something? Only when we don't have. Because our effort right now is not as per the expectations of the Father. Baba tells you, don't just get tired. Just remember, continue to remember Shiv Baba. He is also a point, and souls are also a point, and we have come here to play our roles, and the roles are also about to finish. In a drama, when some actor has already finished his acting, if he again comes on the stage and starts performing, then audience don't prefer. Once the drama is done, the time is allocated only for the backup. What do you mean by backup? It's about renouncing this body consciousness. The Father tells, if you remember the Father, your sins will be cut away, because all the sinful acts record is in the soul, not in the body. Who has committed the sin? It is the soul. If you just finish the body, do you think you are liberated from that suffering? If someone commits a sinful action and commits suicide, do you think he will be liberated? No. The saints and sannyasis say that the souls are immune to the effect of actions, and we say that committing suicide is a sinful act. This one of the directions is that soul is immune to the effect of its actions, and another belief system is that souls become supreme soul. Baba makes it very clear that the soul experiences the sorrow or happiness because there is that the soul is not immune. It has to experience the result of the actions performed. Is your third eye open or closed? Good. Just like we take care of our eyes, in the same way, Baba also wants the children to be very alert, that is to keep the third eye open, because the soul knows everything. You didn't know anything about God. How does the world cycle turn? The soul is a very tiny point flight. Baba just makes us realize our original form, and it's just a tiny point of light, and it has got such a big record of 84 births or 84 rules. Baba just makes us realize the subtle form. All those, even if I am granted a vision of a surgeon, do you think I become a surgeon? Daily I see them reading the newspapers. Do you think I become? No. All these things are the belief systems of the path of devotion. Just Baba relates the matters of the knowledge, and Baba comes and sits in the middle of the forehead of Brahma Baba's body. He just sits beside Brahma Baba's soul, and Brahma Baba also instantly understands. All these things are very new, which are being explained by Father only. Don't forget whatever is taught. Just make this very form, make it form that Baba sits beside Brahma Baba's soul. He sits just like how Brahma Baba understands. In the same way, we must understand Baba's versions. To the extent you remember the Father, you will be able to get rid of the sinful account. And the account of those sinful actions will determine your future reward. The more you are able to erase your account of sinful actions, you will be able to experience the higher position. If you can't get this account cleared with Baba's remembrance, then you will have to visit Dharmarajpuri. Then Baba tells, once you experience punishment, you will not be able to have the highest position. Along with you children, this land is also fortunate. This is the last stage in the whole cycle. In that also Bharat is still elevated among all of the continents. The Father is called Allah, and you know that Father makes the garden of flowers, and we study in order to go from the forest of thorns into that garden of flowers. We are also granted visions, and we also know that this is the great Mahabharat time. Do you think any other war takes place after this war? Such a battle will not take place, and of course, you children, there has to be a new world for you children. We always wish to see something which has already been experienced. For instance, if in your center, if someone makes some sweet, if you had, then you will always recall that moment. So Baba also talks about having those experiences of the heaven, so that you will still have a wish to go there. Baba just tells it's a matter of yesterday. In Hyderabad, we just use day before yesterday for something which happened 6 months ago. So Baba also brings so near, he brings that time so near that he tells it's a matter of yesterday, that you were deities, and it's a matter of tomorrow where you are going to become. All the problem finished. There is no question of hundreds of thousands of years. It's only a matter of 5,000 years. If the cycle's duration was hundreds of thousands of years, the population also would have increased accordingly. Now we have to keep 3-4 flowers just to have the vehicles parking. You understand that you were ruling the world 5,000 years ago, and there were no other continents. All the continents start existing later. Such things are in your intellect, no one else understands. Even if you are given a little signal, you will understand. Of course, it's appropriate, and we also know that there was this religion which existed before us. The original eternal deity religion which existed once upon a time, it has disappeared, and no one else can call themselves to be the one who belonged to the deity religion. Even if you call yourself as a deity, your conscience must accept. No one else thinks about why should we worship deities, why should Christians worship Christ. So why should we worship deities? Because we are a part of that progeny. You children can explain that the Father is the ocean of knowledge. He has that authority, and definitely would have related the knowledge. And the liberation, you experience that life only through the knowledge. Just like how Baba has come, he comes every cycle. Baba just comes every cycle. And he comes every cycle and meets children. You also just go around the cycle. You claim that kingdom and just lose it. This is the unlimited play, and all of you are actors. Are all actors listening to Baba's Murli? Can you raise your hands?
हम सब एक्टर्स हैं बाबा कह रहे हैं आत्मा एक्टर होकर क्रिएटर डायरेक्टर मुख्य एक्टर
If the soul becomes, if a soul is an actor and still doesn't know the director, creator, and the principal actor, then what do you call such a soul?
बाबा तो बहुत बड़ी बात बोल रहे हैं कि बच्चे अगर नहीं जाने तो फिर किस काम
Baba tells of what use you are if you don't know the director or the principal actor.
मुख्य एक्टर को न जाने तो क्या काम की तुम बच्चे जानते हो कैसे आप
You children know how you souls adopt bodies to play your parts.
क्या करना है
What do you have to do? Do you have to play your role still, or you have to play the role of returning home? It's the time to return home.
आदि है अंत है
Do you think it's the beginning of the world or the end of the world?
पुरानी दुनिया का
Baba tells this is the end of the old world. How can it be the beginning?
इस पुरानी दुनिया का अंत है कितनी सहज बात अंत के बाद क्या होता है
It's so simple. What will come after the end? It's the time to go home, and again the cycle starts. You children know how Baba sits here in a very incognito form.
गोदरी में
There is this song wrapped in the quilt. He saw the one who does everything.
अब देखा कहीं या जाना कहीं
Whether you say he saw him or he recognized him,
कहीं या जाना कहीं देखा
it's the same thing. Did you see or did you recognize?
के बाद अगर जानी नहीं तो
Sometimes if we don't recognize after seeing,
तो एक ही है देखा तभी जाना
it's the same. Once you see, you will realize then.
अब देखा कहीं या जाना कहीं बात एक ही है आत्मा को देख सकते हैं परंतु
It's possible to see a soul or to have the vision of a soul, but there is no benefit. There is a lot of benefit when one becomes soul conscious. There is nothing you get by just having visions.
कोई को समझ में आ न सके
Some may not understand.
आगे तुम बच्चे
One gets granted of multiple visions when someone performs intense devotion.
ऐसा कहते थे बड़े मन इतना इजी था सब
Earlier, it was very easy to have the visions
बहुत प्रोग्राम आते थे पिछाड़ी के लिए तुम
granted, and you also witness such scenes at the end.
किसमें बिजी रखेगा अभी हमारी दादियों से हम 14 साल की कहानी पूछते थे
Sometimes we ask our dadis,
47 में युद्ध हुआ
when the war took place in the 1947, dadis used to say that we were having visions and we used to enjoy. We were in that spiritual pleasure. We were not influenced by the external atmosphere. And Baba also entertains us during those end moments. Just study and become clever, then talk about this playing. If you don't study, when results are announced, then you will have to bow down.
ये समझेंगे हमने कितना समय
Then you will understand that you wasted so much time.
ना बाप की याद में रहेंगे
The more you stay in the remembrance of the Father, the more your sins will be absolved by having that remembrance.
दूसरे साइड क्या बढ़ेगा
What's the benefit of having the remembrance of the Father? On one side, your sins are getting absolved. On the other side, you will experience limitless happiness. Because they are not able to have the accurate remembrance because they don't even know the benefits which are received from that. It's also said that you are a mother and father, but they don't know the actual meaning. Whereas you know that you can explain on Shiv Baba's image that he is the ocean of knowledge and is the purifier, and you have to remember him. He is the one who will show you the path to be always happy. What's the way to become ever happy? The base is to study. To the extent one makes effort, accordingly he will claim that position. It's not the gadi of a sage or a holy man which continues from the beginning. Anyone can sit on that position, but today's Sunita sister is relating the Murli. Does it change? It is the version of Shiv Baba, and we all are studying. This is the Gadi of Shiv Baba. Any soul can become instrument, and the soul can repeat the versions. It's not about when one leaves, someone will take that legacy. Baba will take everyone back home. Some children just waste thoughts by spending time in wasteful matters. Some children think that let me accumulate a lot of wealth so that my children and grandchildren can live that. What and all we think sometimes Baba just relates. But government will not leave anyone. Therefore, instead of thinking a lot on that, just become busy in accumulating that income for your future. Your children must make effort. You should not think that if it is in drama, it will happen. So do you think if it is in drama, you will have breakfast? You must make effort of going from here to the dining hall, then having. Baba tells, unless you make effort, you won't even receive anything to eat. However, if it is not in someone's fortune, they start creating such useless thoughts. Baba says, if it is not in someone's fortune, what God make? If it is in someone's fortune, they always make effort and they always inspire others. So when Baba is the father, teacher and guru, then you must remember the father. These are the relationships. So you must remember. If you want to have the benefits, you will remember the father. Baba, of course, gives you so many ways. You can invite the saints or sannyasis. Acha. Even Baba gives that love and remembrance to sweetest and beloved and long lost and now found children. Love, remembrance from and good morning from the mother, father and Bab Dada, and the spiritual father also tells namaste to the spiritual children. We spiritual children also offer love, remembrance and say good morning, namaste to the mother, father and Bab Dada. Baba has given 2 pearls. The first one, make effort and become busy in earning an income for the future. Don't stop making effort by just saying that if it's in the drama, then I will do something. If it's in the drama, then I will do. Don't stop making effort by having such thoughts. You must make effort and become busy in earning an income for the future. The second one, note down the sins that have been committed and the sorrow which has been caused to others. Just tell the father about that with honesty. So I must take notes of, did I hurt anybody through my feelings, attitude? Did I cause sorrow? And then you must tell the father about that with honesty. Because when I sit and tell everything with in front of Baba. At one point I feel guilty of even telling. Then the transformation may happen. You must keep your heart honest and clean. It's not about just remembering, it's about having a honest and clean heart. Then remember the Father, which enables you settle those accounts. And today's sweet Vardhan, may you be a natural yogi by keeping your crown and throne with you, and then become a constant and natural yogi. If I have to become a natural and constant yogi, must remember, I must always keep the crown and the throne. What's the way? The method is to keep your crown and throne, and the attainment is you become a natural yogi. At present, all of you children receive a crown and throne from the Father.
सभी बच्चों को ताज और तखत मिलता है। अभी का ये ताज व तखत
At present, this crown and throne enables you attain that for multiple births.
कल्याणकारी की जिम्मेवारी का है। अभी ताज और तखत कौन सा है वो बाबा
What's that crown and the throne?
ईश्वर कल्याण की जिम्मेवारी का ताज
That is, you must keep your crown of responsibility of the world benefit and Bab Dada's heart throne with you. You will become a constant and natural yogi. You must always have this in your awareness that I must benefit the whole world. It's about through any means, but it must meant for the global cause. Can we do? And where should we be seated? On Bab Dada's heart throne.
उन्हें किसी भी प्रकार की मेहनत करने की बात ही नहीं।
Such children don't have
दूसरा प्राप्ति
any effort to be made.
प्राप्ति होती है वहाँ की याद है।
Always,
संबंध है वहाँ याद
wherever there is a relationship and wherever there are attainments, the remembrance becomes natural. So when we are seated on the Bapdada's heart throne, even that remembrance becomes natural, and the one who is making me attain this much, then that remembrance also becomes natural. So Baba tells there is a close relationship, and all the attainments are also unlimited. Even if a child is told by the father that he would buy a new bicycle, the child would be just behind that until and unless he gets that. So in the same way, Baba also tells us there are immense attainments from his remembrance. Slogan: just use your plain intellect to put your plans into a practice. Success is always merged because Baba gives you fantastic touchings. And a Vyakt signal: imbibe the personality of spiritual royalty and purity. Sorrow and peacelessness arise out of impurity, and when there is no impurity, there can't be any sorrow or peacelessness. All of you are master purifiers, the children of the purifier. Those who purify others would naturally be pure themselves. Such purifier souls would keep their peace and happiness with them. The greatest speciality of all is to be pure. Even today, the people bow their heads to this great act. Even those who practice celibacy are always respected. So Baba tells even today there is a lot of significance of purity. Let's watch respected Dadi Janki ji's video. The one who the one who thanks God remains happy. Think whether it's about devotion or the path of knowledge or even ignorance. If someone says thanks, it feels good, right? Some say, why should I thank? No one is valued anyways. But still, whatever we receive from whomever, always thank them. Those who expresses gratitude remains happy. Even while living in a hut, they remain content. If I see someone living in a palace and start thinking, I don't have palace, I don't have a motor, such thoughts bring sorrow. There are some Baba's good children, those who don't have any desires. Even though they are good earnings or good jobs, they don't have a desire to lead a materialistic life. Om Shanti.